Hey everyone, this is and I'm gonna talk about Deathgarden BLOODHARVEST.
BLOODHARVEST begins!
Deathgarden is an asymmetric 1 vs 5 co-op competitive multiplayer survival action horror game in which a ruthless hunter tracks and guns down 5 scavengers who are trying to survive and escape the Deathgarden. The game is developed by Behaviour Interactive, the same creators of Dead by Daylight. The present game wants to reach greater peaks than its older brother with faster, more aggressive gameplay and a lot of other improvements and changes overall. As the name suggests, the action takes place in a dystopian dark future. The world is divided and destroyed by a war in which the greatest powers of the world are involved. War survivors who want to take the chance of a better life and get to the so-called enclave have to face the hunter, or better said, try to escape the hunter in this blood harvest contest. The enclave is made out of flourishing cities. So, this is what the meaning of all this blood contest is all about. Getting out alive so you can enjoy a decent life in a stupid city made by the glorious winners after destroying the entire world. Let's move along to... With this new update, BLOODHARVEST, almost everything is changed in matters of visuals. The gritty atmosphere is well defined with dirty colors of muddy green and grey haze. It doesn't look like the AAA games out there on ultra settings, but overall it does its job very well. I would rate this as an 8.5 out of 10, as there is surely more room for improvement when it comes to textures and number of polygons used for characters and other objects like trees, boxes, walls and so on. Lighting is spot on but could bring even more value if the visuals weren't so greeny. This dark atmosphere is accompanied by great music. It adds so much to building the tension when, as a scavenger, you're on the run from the hunter, or as a hunter when you're chasing the poor little guy running for his life. The game is very well optimized and runs like butter in the sun on a
GTX 1060 paired with the i5 7400 at 3 GHz.
Still, the sound of weapons are a downside when it comes to sound design. Footsteps are great, raindrops are almost making you believe you get wet, but sound of weapons are too high-pitched. How the can the rifle or shotgun sound like this? They sound like annoying mosquitoes on drugs. Anyway, I hope this will be fixed eventually. Unfortunately, due to above mentioned shortcomings, sound and music will get an 8.5. That's it. Next. The gameplay is very important, like the most important aspect of this kind of games. One of the high achievements of this game is the pace. It's actually double faster than Dead by Daylight, and you feel the rush and tension when you drop off the ship. So it seems it's a ship, I believe. As a scavenger, you have to collect 150 blood from blood vessels and get them to one of the 3 blood totems. You can carry only 10 drops of blood. While trying to collect the blood from those vessels, you could also collect simple or special ammo for your bow. Yes, that's what scavengers use. But that bow has only 3 functions. You either attack the hunter or heal your teammates. The third is the special ammo, which works like a small smoke grenade, so you can stand a chance escaping the hunter, because sadly, running is the only way to stay alive. Now to the things I think the devs are doing wrong in matter of gameplay. Firstly, they need to put in something like a downed mechanic for downing scavengers. Being downed and out of the game for good is very boring when playing with friends, and let's be real, just like Dead by Daylight, playing with friends will be one of the biggest fun things of the game. You can get instantly executed by the hunter after he has downed you. That is unforgivable. I understand that maybe that's what the developers wanted you to feel, to give you the feel that once you are down there is no escape. But still, This is a game, so you should be given at least one chance to get back into. Secondly, why is it that scavengers get to exit after failing to complete the objectives? This makes absolutely no sense from a game design perspective. This means that it's okay to hide the entire time while doing nothing and then get to exit by the nearest gate. At most, the hunter could maybe catch one. It should be when the timer runs out, the hunter gets a pulse that will reveal the scavengers every couple of seconds or something like that. But just ending the game after a team fails an objective is a bad mechanic for a player versus player setting. Moreover, why the f*** there is such little emphasis on team play? This should be the main element in this kind of games. There are no stuns for the hunter of any nature, no second chance if you are downed, and no way to even get somehow close to the hunter because he's overpowered. Playing hunter is both intense and sometimes incredibly boring. You're either matched against very good scavengers that know their way on the map and you will hardly capture at least one of them with those overpowered abilities, 3 at number, or you're matched with noobs that are so easy to down because they just don't know where to go or how to use the abilities. Deathgarden brings some very ingenious ways when it comes to loading the procedural created map. While you wait with the other scavengers to jump in the Deathgarden, this happens for the hunter as well, from a ship, I believe, you see how the Deathgarden is created in front of you. I found this extremely interesting. With all this being said, I'm gonna rate the gameplay with a 7 out of 10. Now let's talk about the content and menus. As content, you have some customizations available for both scavengers and hunters. There are 3 hunters at the moment and 5 scavengers. 4 of them have to be unlocked. Skills and abilities are also unlocked by completing challenges and buying them with blood or gold if it comes to weapons. Anyway, menus are very intuitive and they use the live lobby technique. While you are searching for a game, you can shoot with your weapons, try the abilities, and either change weapons or skills from vendors or change characters. In the end, this game has very high potential to be a great action survival horror online game. It can compete with its older brother, Dead by Daylight, at almost every element I analyzed, but only and only after the necessary needed modifications are added or made. Now, as an early access game, it is an 8 out of 10 survival co-op whatever game. And that's great. Go on, check it, and you'll surely have some fun hours. See you there on the Deathgarden.